Hallo meine lieben Zuschauer und herzlich willkommen zurück zu einem weiteren Part von Chernobylite. So, wir werden jetzt hier mal den Tag. Und dann mal sehen, wie es weitergeht. Okay, wollen wir mal. Warte mal ganz kurz. Okay, gut. Ich dachte, man könnte da irgendwie noch was anderes jetzt mitmachen oder so.
Hey, Mousy. Have you ever heard the story of the wolf in sheep's clothing?
Yes?
What if it was a mousy in rat's clothing? Or a hare in hunter's clothing? How do you like that?
I'm not sure it's the same.
Of course it is. Sometimes you need to change your skin to stay hidden amongst your enemies.
You're talking about a disguise.
A disguise, sure. I have some useful items stashed in my hideout. The uniforms used by the Rat King's top minions, for example. Then you will look like them and smell like them.
An NAR officer's uniform would definitely be useful.
Look in the building adjacent to the Duggar radar building, 3rd floor. I laid some traps, so watch out for the mousy. These traps kill rats and mousies alike. Memorize this rhyme. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A hunter went out for a walk. Suddenly, a hare appeared and shot him down. Bang, bang! Oh, oh, oh! The hunter is going to die. He's crawling back home, saying, "Bury me deep and let me lie."
It's the other way around. The hunter shot the hare. 1, 2, 3. Every kid in the country knows that rhyme.
It beats a password that anyone can copy. Also, here's the key, so you don't have to break in like a common thief.
Okay, dann ist das also der nächste Auftrag. Okay. 99%, das ist gut. 88. Kann ich auch mitleben. 73. Auch 73. Okay, gut. Auf geht's.
All these years in the zone and all that Tatterkhan has to show for it are some officers' uniforms? Be careful, Igor. Don't end up as rat bait.
Ach, schon wieder Nebel. So, wo bin ich denn jetzt wieder hier? Okay, gut. Keine Fragezeichen diesmal, okay. Okay. So, ja, warte mal dann. Ja, wie gehe ich jetzt mal am besten? Ja, am besten wäre es natürlich. Ja, am einfachsten ist es natürlich jetzt einfach so gerade durch, ne, aber. Das Blöde ist, dass in dem Nebel hier werden ja auch feindliche Soldaten nicht so klar angezeigt, wie es mir eigentlich recht wäre. Ne? Da. Ach, verdammt nochmal. Ich kriege das einfach nicht gebacken, hier endlich mal den Lauf auszuwechseln. Kriege ich nicht hin?
When I finish my contract, I'm going to grow a beard. Chicks in Moscow dig beards.
Okay, das sind jetzt auf jeden Fall erstmal mindestens 2. Gut. Drei. Da habe ich jetzt schon ein Schalldämpfer drauf und trotzdem.
He's over there! Over there!
Okay. Der ist auch erledigt. Au! Ach, scheiße. Ach, der ist da hinter der Wand. So, Mäuschen, komm mal raus. Komm mal raus. Okay. Den hätten wir auch erledigt. Oder die hätten wir jetzt erledigt. Alles klar. Oh. Warte mal, ist denn hier auch irgendwo sein Gewehr? Ach, da. Gut. Ja. Warte mal ganz kurz. Okay. So, wo komme ich denn jetzt nochmal in das Gebäude hier rein? Wo war das jetzt nochmal? Okay, gut. Wieso liegt da ein
I
toter...
could use a smoke.
Ach du Scheiße, da stehen... So, da habe ich aber Glück gehabt. Durch den Nebel haben die mich gar nicht gesehen. Ne? Da habe ich jetzt aber echt Glück gehabt. Aber... Ach, er sagt ja hier Fallen. So, warte mal, dann. So.
Come into my parlor, said the spider to the fly. 'Tis the coziest little parlor you ever did spy. Finish the sentence or die, little fly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Sagt nichts. Ein kleiner Hase geht spazieren. Ein kleiner Jäger geht spazieren.
Wrong answer. Taste the spider's venom.
Oh, aber so nur eine bestimmte Zeit. Na super. Dann machen wir doch einfach mal.
The way into my parlor is up a winding stair. I have many curious things to show you when you are there. Here comes another riddle for you, pesky fly. Suddenly, a hare appeared.
And shot him down.
Correct. Oh, you are one lucky insect. Oh, no, no, said the little fly. To ask me is in vain. For who goes up your winding stair can ne'er come down again. A verse for you. Bang, bang, hoo, hoo, hoo.
Er schoss den Hasenjäger, kein Jäger stirbt, oh weh.
The hunter is going to die.
You really are something, you filthy fly. You've come further than I had guessed. But this ends soon. I'm sure you must be weary, dear, soaring up so high. Will you rest upon my little bed? Said the spider to the fly. Now, pay attention. He was crawling back home.
And he turned out to be alive?
Wrong. Now the spider shall suck you dry.
Okay, gut.
Officer's stripes. I'm sure these will look good on me.
One more thing. My computer. I have over 10 gigs of findings concerning Chernobylite.
Great. What am I supposed to do about it?
You know how to use Norton Commander? Launch the Rat King program. It will compress the files and upload them to the cloud. This may take some time. It's a 486DX processor with 512 kilobytes of RAM.
Well, that will take hours.
I'm no fucking black hat, but that's way too risky. Let's burn the place down and get the hell out of there.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. Walk me through it, Tarakan.
Unlock the computer and type Rat King Death, all uppercase. This will activate the hidden .bat file.
God, I do love the 90s.
This is a fucking mistake.
Okay, here we go. Looks like the Black Stalker is enhanced somehow by Chernobylite. The NER put him in charge of safeguarding their science secrets.
Ach du Scheiße, das lese ich jetzt nicht alles vor, Leute. Nee. Nee. Also da müsst ihr auf Pause drücken, wenn ich das durchlesen möchte. Außerdem taucht jetzt hier gleich wieder der schwarze Stalker auf. So, warte mal ganz kurz. So, eigentlich ist jetzt hier alles durch. Ich könnte jetzt eigentlich... warte mal. Ja, ich könnte jetzt eigentlich... Ja, in meinen... Eigentlich in meinen jetzt meinen Bunker zurück, ja.
I thought keeping you close was supposed to increase my chances of survival, not put me in the ground. What the hell was that?
I gave you what you needed to disarm the traps, and you did fine. I'm proud of you, Mousy.
Yeah, I'm so glad you're on my side. Thanks for nothing.
The sharpest sword must be forged in the hottest fires of hell. Soon you will see it wasn't for nothing, Mousy.
The research on Chernobylite. It will take some time to read all this. Anything you can tell me, straight away.
Chernobylite is the very essence of evil. It corrupts everything it touches, mind and matter alike. It truly is a Pandora's box, waiting for the Rat King to open it.
Uh-huh. Could you be a bit more specific?
Sure. It's like a kind of green genie. Once you let it out of the lamp, there's no stuffing it back inside.
I see. I better find time to read it myself then.
Alles klar. Gut, dann kommen wir noch mal
Are
mit
you
dem...
hungry, Igor?
Not at the moment, thanks. Are you making something?
Just kidding. The meat I've stashed away, I would never share it with you. Hell, this meat I wouldn't feed to my worst enemy. Or maybe only to my worst enemy.
What are you on about, Mikhail?
I've spent a lot of time in the zone. Too much time. Doing various kinds of deals. Along the way, I learned about what happened in our beloved motherland after the big fucking reactor exploded.
Okay, let's hear it.
After your dumbass scientists caused the explosion and irradiated us and half of Europe, someone told the party apparatchiks they needed to slaughter all the livestock in the area. We're talking 50,000 sheep and cattle.
Of course. It was regrettable, but a reasonable thing to do, Mikhail.
Right. But we wouldn't be Slavs if it wasn't for our fucking ingenuity and business acumen, huh? We always find a way. Hell, not even 100 years of communism could uproot our inbred knack for wheeling and dealing. Anyway, some genius decided it would be a waste to just throw all that meat in an incinerator. The animals were slaughtered, all right, but not destroyed. Instead, their glow-in-the-dark meat was mixed in with the flesh of healthy animals. And shipped to Moscow. Cool, huh?
This sounds like the exact opposite of cool, Mikhail.
The glowing sausages left the party officials scared shitless. Their solution was to immediately ship it somewhere else. Georgia, Ukraine, Kazakhstan. But the truth was already out. And nobody wanted this generous gift. So, there was this freaking ghost train rolling through Ukraine and Belarus, from one station to another, filled with radioactive meat that no one dared touch. This toxic meat train cruised the Soviet Empire for 3 years. 3 fucking years! Before the cooling system broke down. At that point, the KGB stepped in and eventually buried the cargo. But I managed to snag a piece for myself, and I'm keeping it. It could be very valuable one day.
Valuable? How?
Not sure yet. It could have sentimental value. Or maybe I could use it to blackmail someone.
You're insane. Please keep your radioactive meat away from our kitchen.
Oh Mann, radioaktives Fleisch. Okay, alles klar, Alter. Alles klar.
They are close, Mousy. I can hear them screeching under the floor. Filthy rodents.
Rats, you mean? You think those furry buggers can eat through a concrete wall?
But something is amiss. The Rat King. I can't hear him anymore.
Is he gone?
He's never truly gone. But sometimes he goes away. And then it's like...
What?
It's like the cobwebs are all blown away. I can think clearly for a moment. And I remember... things.
What do you remember?
A hospital. People in white gowns. A madman strapped to a gurney, screaming in terror. And myself. I'm strapped down too. Why are you doing this? I don't belong here. Let me out.
Calm down. Everything's going to be fine. It's all in the past now.
You can't keep me here against my wishes.
Tarakan, please. You're safe now.
What? Where am I?
Mikhail's warehouse. You're safe.
Nobody is safe from the Rat King, little mouse. Not ever. Don't you ever forget that.
Ah, yes. Our old friend, the Rat King. I guess everything's back to normal then.
Der ist echt durch den Wind, der Alte. Der ist echt komplett durch den Wind. Der ist durch, der Typ. Der ist einfach nur durch.
How are things, Professor?
Ah, ist klar, mit dem kann man nicht reden. Gut.
Want to hang out for a bit?
Yeah, good idea. Is there something you wanted to talk about?
Actually,
Why don't you tell me about yourself? You're from Canada, right?
Yeah. My grandfather moved there from Ukraine when that was still an option. I grew up in a military family with military traditions. You might say my upbringing was as straight as the barrel of a gun. It was as much a curse as it was a blessing.
No family's perfect, I guess.
Our fathers keep tormenting us long after they've passed. Isn't that so? You know what's worse than being raised by a control freak? Being raised by a control freak who's also a former army colonel and a goddamn millionaire.
Sounds like you had a lot of expectations to meet.
Oh yeah. But whatever I did, it was never good enough. Not even after I made it into JTF-2. The top of the top. An elite unit of the Canadian Army. But I wouldn't give up. I was relentless. I was eventually promoted to my own command. And then disaster struck. We were ambushed near Raqqa in Syria. And everyone was shot to pieces. Except me. Every day. I think if only I could go back and change what happened.
I'm sorry, Olivier. That must have been hard.
It still is. I never went home afterwards. Everyone thinks I'm KIA. I'd rather be a dead hero back in Canada than a living failure.
Well, that's quite a story. I know you'll find a way to deal with your past, Olivier. You're strong enough.
Gut, so, dann beende ich jetzt hier den Part. Ich bedanke mich fürs Zuschauen. Wenn es gefallen hat, Däumchen, Abo und seid das nächste Mal wieder dabei. Bye, bye.